Both on upstream and downstream problem is one of the repeated question either in board exam or in any competitive exams like CET, Comet K and many others. So do you want to solve this problem with ease? If so, please watch this video till the end. At the end, I have demonstrated how to solve this problem in 20 seconds if it is asked in MCQ type of questions in your competitive exams. So before jumping into the problem, we should understand the fundamentals. Now here is an animation of boat moving in the direction of the stream. So you can observe here the boat is moving in this direction and even the water flow is in the same direction. So because of that, the speed of boat as well as the speed of water is getting added because the water flow is also will be having some speed. So the speed will be added here. So let me write the speed of boat with respect to ground. So what did I say now? The speed of boat with respect to ground, it will be addition of the speed of boat with respect to water as well as the speed of water or stream or current. So here is an animation of boat moving against the direction of the stream. So you can observe in the image, the boat is moving in this direction and water flow is in this direction. So both the directions are opposite. So because of that, the speed of boat with respect to ground, it will be equal to speed of boat with respect to water minus the speed of the water or stream. So let me write this in the formula. Speed of boat with respect to ground. Will be equal to speed of boat with respect to water minus speed of current or water. So here is an animation of boat moving in still water. So an example for still water is lake where the water will be in the stagnant condition. The speed of boat with respect to ground will be equals to speed of boat with respect to water. So this is the question that I have taken from exercise 3.6 of pair of linear equation in two variable from NCERT mathematics textbook. So let us read the question now. Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So here in this question they have given the distance and time and they have not given the speed actually, right? So till now what we have discussed, there we used to have the formula in terms of speed, right? That is nothing but speed of boat with respect to ground is equals to speed of boat in still water or with respect to water plus speed of current, right? So we don't have that. So let us first find the speed. As we have been given the distance and time, so can we calculate the speed out of it? we can calculate, right? So let us calculate it now. So what is the formula for speed? Speed is equals to distance by time. So for downstream, first let us calculate, then we'll go for upstream. This is for downstream. Downstream condition. So speed and so we have distance and time. So let us calculate the speed. So here you can observe 20 kilometer divided by 2 in 2 hours, right? So it will be 2 ones are 2, 10s are. So distance speed is 10 kilometer per hour. Because distance is in kilometer and time is in hours. So because of that, you will be getting the unit here kilometer per hour. Let us calculate for upstream now. So for upstream, you can observe distance is 4 kilometer and the time taken is 2 hours. So speed will be equals to 4 by 2, which is equals to 2 kilometer per hour. 2 by 1, which is nothing but 2. Right? So now we have got both the speeds. So now let us get the formula, two equations. Before that, we need to assume the speed of boat in still water as well as the speed of current. Because in the formula of boat in still water, speed of boat in still water, we have, let me just write the formula first. Speed of boat in still water, okay, in not still water, speed of boat with respect to ground is equals to speed of boat in still water plus speed of stream or speed of current. Both are same, right? So now we don't have the speed of boat in still water, we don't have the speed of current. So let us assume these values. So let speed of boat in still water be x and speed of current be y. Okay, so now we have assumed the two values. Now let us just now let us write the two equations. So for the upstream condition, you will be having x minus y is equals to the speed that you have got here, that is 2, and for the downstream condition, you will be having x plus y is equals to, what is the speed for downstream? You have got 10. So now let us solve this equation. So you can observe here both the values, both the variables are having the same coefficient, so you can cancel any one of these, but without changing the sign I may cancel the y variable. So I'll just cancel it out here like this, and x plus x is 2x is equals to, here you can observe 10 and here 2, so it will be 12. So x will be equals to 12 by 2, which is equals to 6. So you got the speed of what did you assume x? X is nothing but speed of boat in still water. We got it now. So let us now find out speed of current by substituting x in any of the equations. So let me take it as equation 1 and let this be equation 2. Substitute x in equation 1. So it will be 6 minus y is equals to 2, right? Then you will be having minus y is equals to 2, and this plus 6, after shifting this side minus 6 it will become, then minus y will be equals to 2 minus 6 is nothing but minus 4. You will be writing the bigger number sign, so it is negative, so it will get cancelled, minus and minus. you have y is equals to 4. So what is the speed of current you got? Let us just write the conclusion here. Speed of boat in still water is 6 km per hour, and speed of current is 4 km per hour. In this part, I will derive an equation which will help you to solve problem faster in the competitive exams. So let us now consider the speed of boat in still water as x and the speed of current as y. Let S1 be the speed of boat in downstream. So S1 will be equals to x plus y. And let S2 be the speed of boat in upstream condition. So this will be equals to x minus y. So if I add these two equations, then I am going to get S1 plus S2 is equals to 2x, because plus y and minus y it will get cancelled, and x will be equals to S1 plus S2 divided by 2. And if we subtract these two equations, then we are going to get S1 minus S2 is equals to 2y, and y will be equals to S1 minus S2 divided by 2. So these are the two equations that I am going to use to solve this problem in 20 seconds. So if they ask me the boat speed, then I'll just take the average of S1 and S2. And if they ask me to find the current speed, then I will find the difference of S1 and S2, and then we will be just dividing it by 2. Here is an example. A man can row downstream at the rate of 14 km per hour and upstream at 5 km per hour. Find man's rate in still water. So if you are finding the speed of man in still water, then we need to take the average of upstream and downstream. So 14 plus 5 divided by 2, which is equals to 19 by 2, 9.5, right? So this is the correct option. So this is the solution. But if they would have asked here, instead of man's rate in still water, instead of this, if they would have asked speed of stream, then we would have taken the difference of these two speeds, 14 minus 5, and then we would have divided that number with 2. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon.